What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined by my dad, Sean, and today at Reactions to the Classics, we have another Bob Dylan song battle coming your way today. Thanks to our longtime friend and patron of the channel, Bob Dylan superfan, Sean, for requesting this. As you can see at the bottom, we're going to be checking out the track Cross the Green Mountain going against Red River Shore. These are both from the Bootleg Series Volume 8, Telltale Signs, Rare and Unreleased, 1989 to 2006. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, not much to. We're going to do with Cross the Green Mountain first. Sean, the other Sean, says this is the full version of the song written for the movie Gods and Generals. The movie had a shorter single version where the lyrics up is always very important for Mr. Zimmerman.
I crossed the Green Mountain, I slept by the stream, heaven blazing in my head, I dreamt a monstrous dream. Something came up out of the sea, swept through the land of the rich and free. I look into the eyes of my merciful friend, and then I ask myself, is this the end? Memories linger, sad yet sweet, and I think of the souls in heaven who will meet. Altars are burning with flames far and wide. The foe has crossed over from the other side. They tip their caps from the top of the hill. You can feel them come, more brave blood to spill. Along the dim Atlantic line, the ravaged land lies for miles behind. The lights coming forward and the streets are broad. All must yield to the avenging God.
Fan of the arrangement on this with the violin, the organ.
Yeah.
The world is old, the world is gray. Lessons of life can't be learned in a day. I watch and I wait, and I listen while I stand to the music that comes from a far better land. Close the eyes of our captain, peace may he know. His long night is done, the great leader is laid low. He was ready to fall, he was quick to defend. Killed outright he was by his own men. It's the last day's last hour of the last happy year. I feel that the unknown world is so near. Pride will vanish and glory will rot, but virtue lives and cannot be forgot. The bells of evening have rung. There's blasphemy on every tongue. Let them say that I walked in fair nature's light, and that I was loyal to truth and to right. Serve God and be cheerful. Look upward beyond the darkness that masks the surprises of dawn. In the deep green grasses of the blood-stained wood, they never dreamed of surrendering. They fell where they stood. Stars fell over Alabama. I saw each star. You're walking in dreams, whoever you are. Chilled are the skies, keen is the frost. The ground's froze hard, and the morning is lost. A letter to mother came today. Gunshot wound to the breast is what it did say. But he'll be better soon. He's in a hospital bed, but he'll never be better. He's already dead. I'm 10 miles outside the city, and I'm lifted away in an ancient light that is not of day. They were calm, they were blunt, we knew them all too well. We loved each other more than we ever dared to tell.
Across the Green Mountain, an epic track to say the least right here. I've never seen the movie that this
I
was
haven't
in, so I can't speak to the other version or whatever. But man, this one is that classic Dylan storytelling that really just drew me in from the beginning, and I mean so many literary allusions in here and just spiritual allusions as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's kind of hard to break it down lyrically. I'll just say that obviously it fits into the narrative of the movie. So if you understand the movie and whatever battles they were fighting, but it stands on its own, like you said. The storytelling is just epic. I don't even know how many verses there are. There's a ton, and he just goes from one to the other, and that's what I like. I mean, it's 8+ minutes long. There's no instrumental runs. It's just him unfolding the story. It's just Uncle Bob telling us the story.
No, exactly. And he kind of was getting the definitely getting a wartime type vibe, or where he's asking, I look into the eyes of my merciful friend, then I ask myself, is this the end? Memories linger sad yet sweet, and I think of the souls in heaven who will meet. So he already knows that this is kind of the end. And at the very end of the song, he knows that he's 10 miles above the city, and in the ancient light, so to speak. And he notes that the foes cross, tip their caps. You can feel them come, more brave blood to spill. I mean, just the imagery on this track was just unbelievable with the setting and the sceneries that Bob was talking.
Yeah, and it brings up an old school battle, right? A battlefield where we're kind of getting after it. It might have a gun, but we're going at each other. Yeah, where it's like a scary
bayonet and
as scary as it could possibly be. And you mentioned it, the arrangements is perfect for the tone and
subtle,
the lyrics.
But with the string and little Hammond organ in there, and just was the perfect backdrop for Bob's voice. Out here, man, I like the line, is the last day's last hour of the last happy year. He again notes, I feel that the unknown world is so near, right? That the great beyond is right there.
Right there, man.
And, kind of just that reflection of life. And the ending line saying, I'm 10 miles outside the city, and I'm lifted away in an ancient light that is not of day. They were calm, they were blunt, we knew them all too well. We loved each other more than we ever dared tell. I thought that was a beautiful way to end in this song, for sure. Exactly,
I totally agree. And now, off that same bootleg, Volume 8, we have Red River Shore. This is the version on the standard release, or first version of the box set. Sean says this is an outtake from Time Out of Mind.
Some of us turn off the lights and we live in the moonlight shooting by. Some of us scare ourselves to death in the dark, to be where the angels fly. Pretty maids all in a row lined up outside my cabin door. I've never wanted any of them wanting me, except the girl from the Red River shore. Well, I sat by her side, and for a while I tried to make that girl my wife. She gave me her best advice, and she said, go home and lead a quiet life. Well, I've been to the east and I've been to the west, and I've been out where the black winds roar. Somehow, though, I never did get that far with the girl from the Red River shore. Well, I knew when I first laid eyes on her, I could never be free. One look at her and I knew right away she should always be with me. Well, the dream dried up a long time ago. Don't know where it is anymore. True to life, true to me, was the girl from the Red River shore. Now I'm wearing the cloak of misery, and I've tasted jilted love, and the frozen smile upon my face fits me like a glove. But I can't escape from the memory of the one that I'll always girl from the Red River shore. Well, we're living in the shadows of a fading past, trapped in the fires of time. I've tried not to ever hurt anybody and to stay out of the life of crime. And when it's all been said and done, I never did know the score. One more day is another day away from the girl from the Red River shore. But I'm a stranger here in a strange land, but I know this is where I belong. I ramble and gamble for the one I love, and the hills will give me a song. Though nothing looks familiar to me, I know I've stayed here before. Once 1,000 nights ago, with a girl from the Red River shore. But I went back to see about it once, went back to straighten it out. Everybody that I talked to had seen us there, said they didn't know who I was talking about. Well, the sun went down on me a long time ago. I've had to pull back from the dawn. I wish I could have spent every hour of my life with a girl from the Red River shore. Now I've heard of a guy who lived a long time ago, a man full of sorrow and strife, that if someone around him died and was dead, he knew how to bring him on back to life. But I don't know what kind of language he used, or if they do that kind of thing anymore. Sometimes I think nobody ever saw me here at all, except the girl from the Red River shore.
All right, Red River Shore. I'm going to tell you, Trey, we got a time of filming this, about 2,200 videos up. And still no one draws me into a song and storytelling like Bob Dylan. Like, I just...
Oh, yeah.
Like, just hanging on the whole story. Like, you just get lost in the story. It's just 7 minutes. I'm like, Bob's just telling me a story. It was just fantastic. Again, this one's the typical love story, right? But he's got so many allusions and so many great things in here, except the girl from the Red River Shore is the recurring theme at the end of every verse, like he likes to do on a lot of his songs. But man, it's so good.
No, I'm totally with you, Dad. And I mean, I'm a broken record on all these outtakes that Sean brings
unbelievable.
us. But yeah, I mean, fact, yeah, that's just an outtake.
Not good enough. Not good enough to make the
Time
tape.
Out of Mind, which we do have a review of if you want to check out. A good record at its own right, of course. But man, I'm with you, Dad. I like the motifs, except from the girl from the Red River Shore, the very nasally.
Yeah, the way he really gets into that.
And again, a lot of allusions here to just life and death in particular, and just the passage of time. I think verse 5 was a fantastic. While we're living in the shadows of a fading past, trapped in the fires of time, I tried not to ever hurt anybody and to stay out of a life of crime. And when it's all been said and done, I never did know the score. One day is another day away. I thought that really just kind of hammered home the idea of life, right? And we all are trying to do our best. And at the end of the day, we don't know the score. Yeah, no, and so one day is another day away, man. And so and then towards the end, he kind of notes. And kind of takes a turn, gets a little mysterious. He says, he's in the same place and he's in the strange land. He knows he stayed there before once 1,000 nights ago. So that's kind of intriguing.
And then he goes back and asks about her, and they're like, everybody that I talked to had seen us there said they didn't know who I was talking about. So like this is some sort of weird mystery here. Like what?
Leave it to Bob to do. And he talks about a guy who lived long ago, knew how to heal the dead, didn't know what language he used, or if they even do that kind of thing here anymore. Sometimes I think nobody saw me here at all, except the girl from the Red River Shore. So a lot of intrigue in this track. And again, it's one of those songs, and Bob's so great at that too. Not being so difficult that you can't pick anything up first listen, but also rewarding multiple listens of the track and kind of digging deep. So almost a bit of a Caribbean vibe at certain points.
Yeah, that's a good call on that too.
On the arrangement. But that'll take us to our winner right here. Which one do you have here, Dad?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, Sean did a fantastic job because these songs are very similar in the fact that they're just these great epic stories with nothing else in there. No instrumental runs, no any of that. Not there's anything wrong with that, but man. Gosh, I don't know, man. They're both great. I'll go Red River Shore.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 50-50, guys, honestly. I mean, both these songs are fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, they both get the heart treatment from me.
Yeah.
I'm going Cross the Green Mountain, I guess. Maybe I just like the instrumentation on that one a little bit more, but both incredibly epic songs, and just a treasure trove in these outtake records from Dylan, of course. So thanks again to Sean for bringing that to us. Give him some love in the comments, and of course, let us know what you have coming out on top of this battle. If you'd like to have us do a battle, you can check out our Patreon page down below, and of course, give the video a thumbs up and hit that big red subscribe button if you haven't already. We have a plethora of Dylan battles up here, outtakes and full track-by-track album reviews of his biggest studio records as well. Give you a little marathon watching to do. But
for sure.
Until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.